On March 24th of this year, Sam Altman posted a short message on X announcing that OpenAI was, in his words, saying goodbye to Sora, the AI video platform. No detailed explanation, no wind-down plan in the post. Just goodbye. Somewhere in Burbank, executives at the Walt Disney Company read that post with a unique level of interest, because Disney had pledged a $1 billion investment in OpenAI and had licensed more than 200 of its characters to that exact platform. And according to reporting on the collapse, Disney learned the deal was dead less than 1 hour before you did. 3 weeks ago, at the D23 fan convention in Anaheim, Disney finally showed the world its answer. This is the story of the biggest IP owner on Earth touching the AI stove and what it decided to build instead. Rewind to last December. Disney announced something it had refused to do for 102 years. It licensed its characters to an outside technology platform. The deal put more than 200 characters into Sora and ChatGPT images. Mickey and Minnie, Ariel, Simba, Elsa, Moana, Iron Man, Thor, Deadpool, Darth Vader, Yoda, The Mandalorian. Fans could type a prompt and generate short videos with the most protected intellectual property in entertainment history, with guardrails and with curated fan creations surfacing on Disney+. The price of admission ran the other direction. Disney pledged a $1 billion equity investment in OpenAI, plus warrants to buy more. Bob Iger called it thoughtfully and responsibly extending storytelling. It was framed as the template for how Hollywood and AI would finally make peace. To understand why Disney blinked, remember what Sora looked like from Burbank. The app launched in late 2024, and within months it was full of unauthorized AI videos of copyrighted characters, including Disney's. The company faced a choice every IP owner in the machine economy now faces. Fight the flood with lawyers, one takedown at a time, forever. Or license the flood, put fences around it, and take equity in the company doing the flooding. Disney chose the second door, and the logic was genuinely sound. Fan-made content is free marketing. The guardrails came with the deal, and if AI video was going to print money, Disney would own a slice of the printer. One detail in the paperwork turned out to matter more than everything else. The agreement was announced, but no formal contract had been signed, and not a single dollar had actually moved. So why did OpenAI kill its own flagship consumer product just 15 months after launch? 3 reasons, in descending order of politeness. First, engagement. Sora's active users had fallen from about 1 million to under 500,000. The novelty of AI video, it turns out, wears off faster than the servers depreciate. Second, cost. Generating video is one of the most computationally expensive things you can ask a data center to do, and OpenAI was burning enormous sums to power a product with a shrinking audience. Third, focus. The company is steering toward enterprise and productivity tools ahead of a potential IPO, and a copyright-entangled consumer toy is exactly what you clean off the books before bankers start scrutinizing them. High costs, falling usage, legal exposure. Sora was not killed by a rival. It was killed by its own invoice. Now add the timing, because it borders on cinematic. On February the 3rd, Disney named Josh D'Amaro, the head of its parks empire, as the next chief executive, ending years of succession drama. He officially took over on March 18th. The Sora shutdown landed on March 24th. 6 days, Bob Iger's signature AI deal, the capstone move of his final year, evaporated less than a week into his successor's tenure. And here is the part the scary headlines got wrong. You may have seen Disney lost $1 billion in coverage that day. Disney lost nothing. Because the contract was never signed and the money never moved, the collapse cost Disney $0 and delivered one priceless lesson. Your AI strategy cannot depend on a partner who can delete the partnership with a social media post before breakfast. Follow the money, because it did not sit still. On the next earnings call, Disney's chief financial officer, Hugh Johnston, explained that the roughly $1 billion previously set aside for the OpenAI investment had been freed up, and Disney raised its share repurchase program from about $7 billion to $9 billion. Read that as a message to Wall Street written in cash. If we cannot deploy capital into AI on terms we control, we would rather hand it back to shareholders than rent someone else's model. Around the same window, Disney collected another $1.2 billion by selling its half of A&E Global Media to Hearst. Old cable assets out, cash in, and not a dollar of it repledged to an outside AI lab. The new posture was set before anyone said it out loud. Disney was done being a passenger. Which brings us to 3 weeks ago. D23, Disney's giant fan convention in Anaheim, August 14th through 16. On stage, it was trailers and theme park reveals. But threaded through the event and the briefings around it, D'Amaro laid out the actual strategy. Disney is, in his words, using AI strategically across not only our studios, but the whole enterprise. The framing was disciplined, repeated like a legal incantation. Human-centered, artist-driven, creator-led. But make no mistake about what was being announced. The company that 5 months earlier watched its rented AI platform vanish in an hour was now showing off the machine it is building inside the castle walls, where nobody can shut it down with a post on X. The clearest example is literally named after Iron Man's AI butler. Disney built an internal assistant called J.A.R.V.I.S. and rolled it out to more than 2,000 Imagineers, the engineers and designers who build the parks. It gives them conversational access to over 70 years of institutional knowledge, ride schematics, materials research, safety engineering, the accumulated craft of everyone who ever figured out how to make an elevator drop feel haunted. Think about what that is in economic terms. Disney's deepest moat was always expertise trapped in filing cabinets and retiring brains. An AI trained on your own proprietary archive is a moat that gets deeper the longer you exist. And it is the one form of AI nobody can rent, copy, or cancel. That is the in-house bet in miniature. 2 more pieces from the D23 briefings. First, digital twins. Disney is building full simulations of attractions and stress testing them virtually, a method being used on the new Abu Dhabi park, so billion-dollar construction mistakes get made in software, where they cost nothing. Second, robotics. D'Amaro confirmed next-generation robotic characters designed to interact with guests. And look at who Disney just picked for its 2026 Accelerator, the program where it invests in startups. Physical Intelligence and Field AI, 2 companies building foundation models for general-purpose robots. The synthesis writes itself. Every AI company on Earth is trying to conjure characters people love from scratch. Disney already owns the characters, it just needs them to walk, and it is quietly buying stakes in the companies teaching machines to do exactly that. And here is the shrewdest part. Disney did not abandon the idea behind the Sora deal. Fans generating content with beloved characters. It rebuilt the same idea with the risk moved off its books. Disney struck a partnership with TikTok, giving creators access to Disney assets, with fan-made content surfacing on a vertical video feed inside Disney+. Compare the 2 structures. The open AI version, Disney pays $1 billion, takes equity risk in someone else's lab, and depends on their servers staying on. The TikTok version, Disney pays no reported billion, the compute bill belongs to TikTok, 1 billion existing creators do the producing for free, and the best output feeds Disney's own streaming service. Same fan energy, none of the equity exposure. Getting burned once turned out to be an excellent negotiating seminar. Now the honest caveats, because this channel does not sell fairy tales, even about the company that invented them. In-house AI is not free. Disney is spending real money on tools and talent and compute, just off the front page. Human-centered and artist-driven are also what you say before efficiency quietly becomes headcount. And Hollywood's unions are watching exactly that gap. Disney's century of IP is a moat, but AI is also the first technology that can generate infinite competition for attention at near zero cost, which pressures every content library on Earth, including the best one. And note the warning shot inside this story. If OpenAI, the best-funded lab in history, could not afford to keep consumer AI video running at a loss, that is a data point about the economics of the entire AI video boom, not just one app. So here is the scoreboard. Disney pledged $1 billion to rent the future, lost the deal in an hour, spent zero, and walked away with the clearest AI strategy in entertainment. Never again be a feature in someone else's product. Own the archive assistant, own the simulations, own stakes in the robot companies, and let partners carry the compute bills. Watch 3 dates from here. December 31, when Bob Iger finally exits and the pivot fully belongs to tomorrow. The next earnings calls, where AI must show up as margin, not adjectives. And the day a robotic character shakes a kid's hand in a park, because that is the machine economy in a single image. The oldest story company on Earth, running on machines it refused to rent. And if you want to see what the companies still writing trillion-dollar AI rent checks look like, watch our episode on Big Tech's hidden $3 trillion bill. It pairs well with this one.